Hi there, Celebrant Lindy or Rev Lindy of I Do Ceremonies, and this is actually a wee live video that I'm sending out to all the couples who are saying I do with me this year, and especially those couples whose ceremonies are booked for April and May and who are either having to reschedule or, you know, on tender hooks wondering if it's going to go ahead or not. And I know this is such an awful time for everybody, and my heart just bleeds for all you couples who have put so much effort and organisation into planning your special day, only for, you know, something that's completely beyond your control to step in and turn that all upside down. And I've already had, you know, a few couples come on saying, look, we need to reschedule, or we're maybe going to have to reschedule, or, you know, as I say, we're holding on and we will hold on until somebody says we're absolutely not doing it. But I also know there's been a few couples who've got in touch and said, look, it's not going to happen, we have to reschedule. And we're gutted about that. We can't believe that our day's not going to go ahead. And that's the people I really wanted to come on and speak to, because I think that you still can, and in fact I think it's still really important that you mark that day. Because, as I say, there's been so much effort and so much emphasis placed on that date. So just let's say it's the 4th of April. For the past year and a half, 2 years, the 4th of April is the date you've had in your mind. That's when you and your partner are going to come together and you're going to say I do, and now that's at the last minute being taken away from you. But as I say, I still think you can and should mark that day, because really you have two options when it comes to that day. Let's imagine it's the 4th of April. You can get up and you can go through that day absolutely miserable, saying this should have been our wedding day, I'm absolutely gutted, it's not going to happen, blah blah blah. But all you're doing there is creating a negative energy around your ceremony, your whether it be a wedding or a commitment ceremony, a marriage, whatever it's going to be. You're creating through that, because remember, we create our own lives through our thoughts and our actions associated with that. So I'm going to offer you up an alternative. Rather than up on the 4th of April or whenever your ceremony was supposed to be held and being really negative about it, I think you should still mark it. And I am suggesting, and there are loads of ways you could do that, but because hand fasting is such a big feature in all my ceremonies, and it's an ancient Scottish ritual, and I absolutely love them, and they're so meaningful, that I am going to suggest that you do a wee betrothal ceremony. Now, I know all of you are already engaged, if you like, but this is a wee bit different, because what you can do on that date is, and you can do it just with you and your partner, or you can, you know, if everybody's healthy, you can get a wee group of you together, even just at home, or you might want to go outside into nature and do that. And all you're doing is you are making this promise to each other and reminding yourselves that this was supposed to be your wedding day, but your wedding day is still going to come. And all you need to do, you keep it simple. You don't need to pay for anybody to do this. This is why I've come up with it. You don't have to, and if you want some words, get in touch and I'll give you some words. But actually, all you need to do is one promise to each other. Write a wee promise to each other and then hold hands. So imagine you're going to hold hands, get your piece of material. And if you're one of my I Do couples and you want to do this and you want me to send you one of these hand fasting ribbons, I will, and then we'll use it again in your ceremony later on in the year. But so you're just going to join your hands together, wrap this around a couple of times. So you don't need to do it too many times, but wrap it around a couple of times. And then, so imagine somebody here, and then whoever's on this side, just pick this up with their hand and just say to the other person, you know, woven into this fabric is my promise that on our wedding day in October, I will love you even more than I have, and I promise to love you for all our days until the end of time. Very simple. And then the person here, they wrap it around as they say that. And the person on this side says the same. Woven into this thread is my pledge that although our wedding day has had to be postponed, that I love you every bit as much as I ever have, blah, 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 blah. And then don't tie it. We don't want to tie it. You can then each put your other hand on top and just say, you know, a wee vow to each other. Very simple, very easy. You don't have to be a wordsmith. But then you're going to keep that. You're going to keep that and the energy, the beautiful energy that you've put into that. And then when we do your ceremony, that's one of the hand fasting ribbons that we're going to use, which means that we have this lovely tie-in, this lovely thread created from something that's been really, really difficult for everybody, but through that date that was so important to you, and then to the actual date of your ceremony. I think that could be very beautiful. I think it could be very healing, and I think it would be really lovely to add to the story of you two as a couple to have something like this. So rather than just let that day pass and be negative about it, do something beautiful with it. Okay, as I said, if you're an I do couple and you want to do that and you want me to write some words for you, fine, get in touch. If you want me to send you one of my hand fasting ribbons so that you can do that, get in touch, and then, as I say, we will use that during your ceremony. But the main thing to remember is your day is still going to go ahead. We might just have to shift it slightly, but it's still going to go ahead. You will still be saying, I do, and that's the main thing. Okay, thanks for watching. See you all later. Fair fall.